Cheeky Sport on Rinse.
What up? This is Cheeky Sport on Rinse FM, where sport is told differently. Of course, you're here with Cheeky Sport Akeem.
Man like troops.
And we're here with a special guest.
Yes.
Yeah. This guy needs a huge intro. Yeah, it's not Big J. Yeah. He hasn't been morphed into this creature right here. Yeah.
Honestly, this talk up already. You're panicking me, Akeem.
Look. That's it. Look, I'm
Gassing
talking up.
away, smiling ear to
I'm
ear.
talking up. This is a good friend of ours.
Yes.
Yeah. Of both myself and Troops. Yeah. But he's more than just a friend. He's a massive personality and character in the football digital scene. Yeah. You may have heard of 90 Minutes. Not 90 Minutes in a game. I'm talking about 90minutes.com. Yeah. He is
90 min.
90 min. If you haven't heard about it, go on it right now. Actually, well, not right now.
Subscribe.
After you've watched
You can
the show.
actually, because you can cut this
Nah.
and then go into
No,
open
don't
up
do that. No, don't do that. Don't
Subscribe
do that.
and come
In the
back
audience.
to the rest, blood.
Watch
You
it
get-
after.
in that audience.
Watch it
Yeah,
after.
fam,
Yeah,
come on.
forget about
Yeah,
that.
that's it.
Don't listen to that part. But, okay, Ben.
No,
do you wanna-
appreciate it, guys.
Ben,
Thanks
do you want to
so
just give a
much.
quick 30-second, 29-second intro about yourself?
Mate, you got it covered.
No.
I'm just living the dream one day at a time, just talking about football all day long. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really get much better than that. Exactly
it.
what you guys are doing, giving fans a capability to go out and talk about the games, go and watch games, sort of vlog their experiences. And this, at the moment, we're sort of like 2-3 years into a journey. It's just been wicked every step of the way.
So Ben's just like articulated that better than me or Troops ever did.
I love
It's a bit embarrassing. A little bit like when me and him was in Paris and he was just like taking all the ladies, you know.
That literally
know,
couldn't be further from it.
Everyone
Honestly,
was all over him in the
Akeem,
Euros. Just to
Akeem,
give some context,
honestly,
during the Euros,
mate,
I was hanging with this guy.
The only reason why they were going for me and not you is because you're still carrying a BlackBerry, mate.
Hey, back down!
Hey, pull out the Blackberry, blood. Man still on BBM pin, fam. What up to these ham rolls, blood?
Hey.
Certified ham roll of the week.
Shout out to my
Akeem, fam.
BBM pin. Yeah. Who's got my BBM pin?
Hey, no one got that, blood.
HCDMGE.
Arsene Wenger even got that, blood.
You want BBM?
And he's ancient. He's ancient than most, man, fam.
All right, look, we all love BBM, but we'll move on.
Nah,
right?
you love BBM.
We're gonna crack on, yeah, with the show, right? So
Man's pinging himself.
look, now and again on Sundays I do that. But look, we're gonna crack on. Big J is not here. He's at the Brit Awards.
He's living that life.
Anyone who has our Snapchat, which
We're
should be
sweating.
everyone.
Shout out Rinse, but we're sweating in Rinse.
We're sweating.
And he's got a big table with all fancy desserts. I see the Snapchat you have, bro.
He's got
He's
air
got the
conditioning. He's got air conditioning.
Hey, you know the man
on
they
his
sweat
face.
a lot as well, but he's got the aircon. You get me?
Hey, that's it.
What?
Hey.
You man fixed the aircon? They put it to the aircon. They put it to the aircon.
No.
I can't feel no wind, fam. The only wind I can feel. The only wind I can
what's that?
feel. The only
No
wind I can
way.
feel is coming
Giving
from when
it
Akeem talks, blood.
As if he's giving you the
Be a
Megatron
wind fan.
remote.
Aye, it's just heat because I spit that fire.
Nah, it's because you got hot
Aye,
breath.
you're not ready for that. Anyway, so look, we want to start with the show, FA Cup. Look, we're going to start with the topic of the time at the moment. So the last couple of days, obviously, has been the FA Cup. Some teams are in it. Some teams are, of course, not, because we're now in the last, I think 10 teams are left now. If you
Last
include,
8.
well, there's 2 teams in, there's 1 replay, so
City,
9.
Huddersfield, replay.
9.
haven't we?
Oh,
There's 9
yeah.
left. There's 9 left, right? So obviously the question is, firstly, to look at a review of the FA Cup. Do we still think it has the magic? And obviously we're going to start with Ben. Ben, just to give some context for anyone who doesn't know Ben, he's a Yid, also known as the Spurs fan, also known as representing the blue team, right, of North London. But we'll come back to the North London debate
I hear
shortly.
you. I hear you,
Right,
Chiefs.
what we want to talk about.
Desperate to say scum. Desperate to say he's got creeping out of his mush.
Don't listen to him. Right, we're going to stick on the FA Cup. Funny enough, Tottenham and Arsenal are still in it, right?
Come on.
Obviously, there's 2 favourites that are still in it. Chelsea and Manchester United, right?
You're not the favourites.
Are you?
They are 2 of the
been-
favourites.
You haven't
Wait.
been the favourites of nothing for the last 5 years. Allow
I
it.
don't want
Two-
to. I
two
don't want
of-
to nibble
two
this
of
Allow
the
it.
out.
fav-
Come
okay.
on now.
So they're not the favourites of the Europa League,
You
are
still
they?
sick, yeah?
After smacking up.
You still sick?
Etienne.
You still
Smacking
sick?
them up.
You still sick?
What's the aggregate score?
Are you still sick?
No, wait, what's the aggregate
No,
score?
are you still sick?
You don't seem to like aggregate
Hazy,
score.
are they still sick?
I'm still waiting on why you're the favourites.
Exactly.
Coming out of
Of the
6th
Europa
place.
League.
I told you, the only win that comes out is his mouth. I told you.
Okay, come on.
Bare win, favourites.
Wordplay.
Favourites.
Wordplay troops.
You man are 8-1
Wordplay troops.
like Wayne Shaw was to eat the flipping pie, fam.
No.
You man are not favourites,
Alright,
blood.
big up Wayne Shaw.
But big up Wayne.
Talking about Wayne Shaw, we'll come to that in a second. But firstly, let's look at the FA Cup. So, Ben, what do you think of the FA Cup so far? Do you think it's lost its magic? Do you think it's still exciting? Do you genuinely care about Tottenham going all the way?
Mate, this is going to be a genuinely really unpopular opinion as well. And I get people going in on me a lot about this, but honestly, for me, league is far more important, you know. But at the same time, I'm loving these stories that are coming out. All these, I'm loving the fact that the geezer Wayne Shaw's just had to resign, even though 5 minutes ago he was a guy hoovering in the change rooms, hoovering the bench, running running the disabled team, running the girls team. This is what the FA Cup's all about. And it's when you get down to these crunch points. Is it Arsenal got Lincoln next round?
Yeah, Lincoln.
I mean, for teams like Lincoln, this is still massive.
But why don't you why don't you care about it though?
Look, because I'm pragmatic. I realise that the league is just too valuable. The money, the Champions League, even though Spurs flunked it again.
Spurs haven't won a cup forever though.
Yeah, but
need a trophy.
But at the same time, what is it like? Really, does the FA Cup to you as a United fan? It probably means a lot because you're sitting in sixth.
No, it doesn't. But it doesn't because we won the Premier League.
Yeah, you haven't. As good as your last season,
you haven't,
mate.
though.
You're sitting there doing
nothing. Oh my days!
You're sitting there doing nothing.
Everyone that's not a Man United fan,
from the
because their history is crap, says,
our history ain't crap, boy.
Your history's poor.
Our history's not
Your
crap.
history's poor. You haven't won nothing for 13 years. You haven't won a Premier League.
So on a level, what it is,
league
is because it's for people like Mourinho, for people like Guardiola, they need to come in and show that they're doing something.
Yeah.
They need something tangible that they can hold and say, oh, it's okay. We won something. It wasn't a bad season. And up until 5 minutes ago for Man City, they were panicking. They were sweaty. They were really, really struggling. And I mean, everyone else, a couple of bad weekends for a lot of teams in and around the top 4-5 positions. Man City have just slipped back in. But for them, they need something tangible. You know, they need something that they can say, yeah, this is what our season's been all about. And for Man United, that'll mean winning the League Cup. For City, probably desperately close to getting towards the FA Cup.
We're still online for the quadruple. We're the only team.
Yeah.
We're the only team in the league who can win the quadruple. Wait.
We have officially.
We're the only one.
We have officially found Man United's version of time.
No, we haven't.
There he is.
Eternal optimist.
There he is. Deluded as hell.
No, you're not listening to me.
The word I want to say, you don't know what I want to say there. Deluded as.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
But the fact is, if you listen to me, I would say, I didn't say we're going to win the treble. We're the only team. Wait, can you win the treble?
Quadruple.
What
is it?
Wait, hold on. One question.
You're as consistent as your team.
Can you win? We're quite consistent.
Really? Really?
Listen.
Wait, hold on. Can I just ask one question? Can you guys win the quadruple? Yes or no? Do you, in any way, shape or form?
The quadruple would mean the Champions League, not the Pecky
Europa League, blood.
If I walk down
pub team, yeah?
Wait.
These men are on the same level as Sutton.
If I step out,
Thursday
my
night
house,
football, blood. Come on, fam. These men are playing on them 3G pitches every week, fam, in Europe, blood. You understand?
If I
playing on grass, yeah?
If I step out my house, can I go to Ladbrokes and put a bet on for Arsenal to win the quadruple? No, I can't.
You still can't.
That's it. I can't.
I mean, you'd be a man.
If you went into Ladbrokes and tried to place a bet on Man United winning anything, they'll just laugh at you.
Oh right, yeah.
Just laugh at you and say, mate, keep your money, mate.
Get
your money,
That's when they do that thing. Start calling up head office.
You understand? They're saying
we got a madman in here.
We got a man with gambling issues here. Figure's lost his mind.
Now, good point.
You see him walking down with a stray jacket, fam. Now going into Ladbrokes. I want to bet.
Hey, big up Ladbrokes. Right.
Big up Ladbrokes.
Right. Now look, talking about gambling. Moving on to this situation with Wayne Shaw. Look, Cheeky Sport, obviously the boys, Joel and David, was there with Wayne Shaw before the game. He had a bit of banter. Obviously, everyone said, look, the guy's overweight. He wanted a bit of pie. He wanted a pie. And obviously, he actually did eat a pie during the game. Now,
do you know what
it was funny? A bit of banter. It was funny.
Do you know what was funny? We was in the away end, yeah? And we were singing.
Did you see him getting it?
No. We was in the away end singing, we'll give you one pie. We'll give you one pie. Give us a wave. We'll give you one pie. Then we got to 2, got to 3, got to 4. Then 4, he gave us a wave, innit? Then literally 5 minutes later, man's yamming the pie, fam. Man's just there casually yamming the pie, like. And you see, me and Hazy said it earlier, blood. The way he went, like, it's like he chewed it, yeah? And you know, like, it's like it ran away from him.
Yeah, it was like sensual.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Really, really sort of like.
It was like a shark, getting his prey. And like, he's got it, and then he's gone to open it. It's gone. The fish has gone like, Nick, I'm out. And then he's got, you ain't out nowhere, blood.
Back you come.
Back your ass up, blood. Why I want to in my belly?
What I want to understand about this is the logistics of it. Look, he didn't have his wallet, yeah. So he must have gone.
He didn't have his wallet on.
And you have his wallet. He's got his shorts on with no
Where'd
pockets.
you
All
know
the
this
subs.
guy?
Look,
He
he's got
didn't
no
have his
pockets.
wallet.
I keep rolling with it.
I want some excuse. I want this guy who gave him this pie. That's the guy who deserves the sack.
But
Why did that guy say, hold on a minute?
Nah, but it was the Sun,
He should
blood.
be playing. What?
It was the Sun. The Sun
who gave him the
the
pie.
Sun sponsored
This
the
is the
game.
problem, right?
The Sun sponsored the game, and the Sun put that bet out. So it's the Sun's fault, blood. You understand? And we already know the Sun is.
Listen, at the end of the day, the guy's eating a pie. Why
It's
are
a
we
pie,
getting
fam.
caught
Like,
up?
it's
All
not
right,
that deep.
okay,
Let him on
the
the
question,
pie.
the question is,
Understand?
look, the question is,
All the
look,
subs were made.
look, the
He
question
ain't
is,
coming
look,
on.
look, the question is,
That's
look,
the thing
That's
as
the
well.
thing.
he's not
Come
coming on. Look, he's not coming
He
on.
ain't coming
There's
on.
a bit of
He's a bit
banter.
peckish.
It's a bit of banter.
Maybe in the conference they have pies. That thing.
no,
Maybe
of course.
maybe at flipping Lincoln they have beers.
Yeah, but
At Sutton they have pies.
Now look, and
All
that's-
the shot they might have vodkas because
why
Vardy was
are we
down
acting
there.
like this is a shot? The geezer's 20 stone.
And he's
What are you
43.
thinking- What are you thinking? Are you thinking he's going to be nomming down on a banana?
Understand? Like he's
Hey,
gonna,
come on.
he's gonna get signed to
What is-
Barnet.
come on.
Hey, what is
He's gonna
funny?
get signed
What
to
is funny?
Barnet.
What is-
43-year-old eating pies. You ain't getting signed to nothing, blood.
Yeah, exactly.
on,
Still
fam.
waiting to get still waiting for the call up.
You understand?
I mean, still
He's
waiting
just
for
there.
Gareth Southgate to come down and watch him.
Gareth, come down. Oh, hello, mate. How are you? You know what I mean? Gareth
you-
as well.
hey, come on,
Hello, mate.
come
Good to meet you.
over.
Oh wait,
How are
you're
you?
eating pies.
Yeah.
No, sorry, mate.
Nah,
you
sorry, mate.
were a cert up until
Yeah,
then.
you
the
was-
20
yeah.
stone was irrelevant. You were fine
No,
till that
no,
point.
no.
Absolutely
What is
fine.
funny is that he did have water afterwards. He didn't
Yeah.
have Coke.
To wash it
He
down.
tuck into it with
Get
some
in-
nice
yeah.
mineral water.
So
That's it.
he's keeping it.
But look,
hydrated.
You know they say a balanced diet. You know what I mean? It's a balanced diet.
Look,
Get a
look.
pie with a water. Balance.
So the question is on this, yeah. Did the non-league take it a little bit too far by saying
Yes.
it was completely
Yes,
disrespectful?
it's
Of course it is. These
irrelevant,
these men are plumbers and bank flipping workers.
Nah,
Blood.
do you
You're talking
know-
about you're professional. The only professionals there really is Craig Eastman.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, at the end of the day, the guy's now in a position where he's lost everything.
Yeah.
I mean, that club was his life.
It's 'cause of the
They've
sun.
gone too far. They've gone way too. It doesn't
It's just a
matter.
bit of banter.
Said he was
They were
crying.
friends
Scheme
anyway.
of life.
And he was crying on the phone.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not. That's horrid.
That's
and
dread.
at the end of the day, the guy he didn't put a bet on. I'm not
Nah,
bothered in
no,
any
no.
way.
Yeah.
That's just a bit of fun, and
Yeah.
everyone enjoyed it. Just have a laugh and move on. Why has
Yeah.
everyone got to be so serious with it? Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Agreed.
It's as ridiculous as your phone.
BBM, big up
ridiculous.
BBM.
The size of that
Big
thing.
it up.
You can't even fit.
Aye.
that.
I was
You
gonna
can't
say
even fit that in the
why
stream.
keep
Aye,
that?
do you know what it's called? Blackberry passport. Do you know why? Because the same size as a passport.
Mate, when I'm walking
Yeah.
around, I've got a passport in my pocket. I'm thinking this is really annoying.
Aye.
Do you live your
Yeah.
life like that?
Do you know what I mean?
What?
Like, you know when you got your passport, you're at the airport, you got
And
your
it's in
passport in
your
your
back
pocket, and you're like,
pocket.
oh god,
It's
that's
like having
literally.
two passports, mate. Anyway, moving
That's
on.
your life.
Moving on. Right now, let's start talking about. Obviously, look, we've got a Yid on the right side. We've got a.
on the
Can't
right,
say
on the right
that.
side.
What?
You can't say that
What can I say then?
because it's
You can't say
the
Yid.
fun police will come out.
You can't say Yid. So let's
Yeah,
say
you can't say
we've got a Tottenham Hotspur
But they call
fan.
themselves that. But
We've got a
can't
Tottenham
say
Hotspur fan, and we've got an Arsenal FC fan, right? And look, first time on the show that we've
One
got
team
a
in
Tottenham
London.
fan, because some people say there's too many Man United fans on the Rinse
And then somebody tried to say it's unfair having all these Arsenal fans. Rude boy, that must have been your first blood clot show that you watch, blood. Like, every blood clot week, I'm outnumbered, blood. You understand? By a bag of ham rolls, fam. So make sure you're watching every week, yeah. About you put your little one idiot comment, blood. I'll get out to you comment, you know. Trust me,
Yeah,
fam.
we
All
had
right,
we
blood.
saw the comment.
That got me
We saw
mad
the comment.
still. He even WhatsApp me. He said, "Fam, did you just comment?" I was like, "Are you serious, blood? This guy has fully not watched the show,
fake
fam."
profiling just so he can
Swear
jump on.
that's not
Come
Not
on.
at all. It's real talk. He
Come
actually
on.
he WhatsApped me and he was like, "I choose." Have you seen his comment? I said, "What comment?" He said, "Blood, look at this." I said, "Fam, is
I
that
even
trying to
laughed.
say that Arsenal is overpowering cheeky sport? It's run by Man United fans, blood.
Nah,
Come on."
That's a bit much. Nah. All right, look, talking about away from Man United, let's talk about Tottenham and Arsenal. Look, one of the questions I wanted to ask.
you can't talk about Man United,
as you know,
because
we
you're
don't
not-
need to.
you're
We
not
don't
in the
need
bracket.
because we've
Because
won
you're-
20
because
plus
you're
Premier
sick.
Leagues. Because we won 20.
Because you're sick.
We've won 20 plus. Premier
Views
Leagues.
from the
Thanks.
sick.
We won a treble.
Man,
We won a
Shout
tre-
out, Juicy
we won a
J.
It's a
treble.
horrible
Anyway,
Liverpool
move
team.
on.
Let's talk about history again.
Trent's even wearing Stone Island, blood. He's
Whoa.
joining the Man
Treble.
United firm, mate. You're gonna see Drake pop up on full-time Devils with Makola. Oh man, I think that was a shocking performance, man. We should have won, man.
Puffin will be top by then. Anyway,
Get out of it.
moving on, yeah? So, look, for a long time I've been saying Tottenham is now better than Arsenal. Now, one of the questions I wanted to ask, obviously both sides.
Don't
right?
ask me, ask Hainsey.
No, I'll start with Ben. I'll start with Ben. What is your thoughts on, the current, gap, or if there is a gap between now Tottenham and Arsenal? And more importantly, do you think Tottenham can finally finish above Arsenal this season?
On a level, starting 11, at the moment, Spurs is infinitely better.
100%.
Far better.
100%.
And Troops, you got to agree with that as well. That's non-negotiable.
And I agree.
Starting 11, Spurs is better.
That's it.
There's no getting away from it.
Man for man. And I would
There's
say,
no getting away
and I'll
from
be
that.
real. I
That's
would say,
empirical. That's fact.
and Ben, I would say,
It's a
to
fact.
be honest, I would say,
These are
seven.
facts.
Shout out rapper.
Guys,
Shout out rapper.
Hold
It's
tight,
a fact.
rapper.
Troops, 7 of the 10. 7 of the 11 players will be Tottenham players. That's that.
At least.
And I've done it.
At least.
7 of the 11 will be
But
Tottenham
then we still finish above them. So really,
Look,
do we want them in our team? Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
So-
This is the thing. I think.
No matter how dead we are, they're deader.
Yeah,
They're deader.
come on now. No,
I'll be real.
this
'cause-
season, it'll be
'cause
this
with-
season,
All right, because
legit.
with Haynes, I keep it real. Certainly, you Tottenham ham rolls, you know I'm not keeping it real with you in it. You have improved a lot, but you're still not better than us.
Do you think they're
Because-
going to finish above you
Nope.
this season?
Nope.
Mate,
Nope.
I think. Do you know what? I think the biggest favour that you could possibly
When he's
do
got
is
that top
continue
four
with
on the
this
line-
Wenger outfit.
Yeah, of course.
Because when Wenger goes, man, you will have that transition. You have that
I don't mind,
horrible
though. I
transition.
don't mind, that's the
What-
thing.
for Arsenal fans, they'd be okay
Man
with
United's
that.
had it.
United have it.
Me,
Liverpool have had it.
I've
Everyone
said
has
that.
it.
I've said that.
Chelsea had it. Do you know what I
I've
mean?
said,
Chelsea
you know
have the
what?
transitional
Yeah.
phase as well. Everyone will have that. And this is the thing, is that Tottenham actually, at the moment, in comparison to a lot of the other, in comparison to the other top 5-6 clubs, we've actually got one of the most stable setups that there is. I don't see Pochettino going anywhere in a hurry.
And your starting 11 doesn't change that often.
Now, the problem Spurs have got is depth.
Yeah,
So,
very
but,
true.
but Arsenal have got that problem as well. Once Koscielny went off the other night, you lot shakier than Rick Waller dancing on a three-legged table. Do you know what I mean? Absolute shambles.
Big up Rick Waller. Who remembers Rick Waller? Say yes in the comments below. Alright. You don't remember him? I remember him.
You
Alright.
don't remember?
Yeah,
Come
no.
on
You got
now.
a BlackBerry, so you remember a lot of things.
I remember a lot, yeah?
You got a BlackBerry, blood, so
This came out. This came out.
You remember a lot, fam.
2016, so
Hear me?
all banner aside, yeah. All right, cool.
No, but
look.
The
okay.
point is, they're in the same boat, right? Arsenal have not got that depth. Once Koscielny went off, you lot look petrified of that Bayern attack.
But the question has to be though: if Harry Kane stops scoring, what's Janssen really gonna do?
Yeah, sweet FA. But the point is that starting 11-wise, they keep it fit, then you'd imagine Spurs would finish above them this year.
That's
Yeah.
what they said last year, and the year before that, and the year before
I don't,
that.
do you know
and the year
what?
before
And
that,
I
and the
know
year
that
before
I'll get a lot of gas
and
about
the year
this.
before that,
but
and the year
the
before
end of
that,
last
and the year
year,
before that.
for me, last year, the shambles was that none of us caught Leicester. That was pathetic.
Yeah.
And that was no one. And then people can give it the big one about being like.
No, but it's a
32
little bit. It's
or
a little bit.
something.
Yeah, but it's a little bit.
But it is true.
Well, yeah, but it's a bit unfair.
You
to say-
did,
it's
you
unfair
did
to say
come,
that.
you did come third in a 2-horse race.
Yeah, but the race was over.
But
Like
you
the
did
race
come
was
third
over. We
in a
didn't. I
two-horse
genuinely
race.
just don't.
The
think
truth
we
is,
get
it
that.
doesn't matter to finish second or third, does it? What's the difference?
Yeah.
I don't care about
You
finishing
still lo-
second.
you still don't win the
Inch or a
title.
mile, you
Yeah,
lost.
last season, the only good thing that happened is we finished above Tottenham. That was it.
But that's tragic for Arsenal.
Yeah, but that's not good.
celebration. That is
That shows
tragic.
you, and that is why I want
Absolutely
this
tragic.
fraud out of my club. And
I'll be
the
honest. I'll be honest.
The banners are gonna continue.
I'll be honest.
Because that was just one. Yeah, watch Anfield. Yeah, live on Sky Sports. Row 2. Look out for troops.
March 4th.
March 4th. Yeah,
It's like,
Even I'm gonna
12
be there.
foot blood. There's 4 of them, fam.
can you go into that game?
Of course, I'm
Is
going
that your
to the
first
game.
game?
This
What?
guy,
First game ever.
he don't go games, blood. Like this guy, he goes.
Troops
Right,
is agreed
but
to
you know
take
that's not
you.
true because you
Yeah,
see me.
like,
You
you
see
know,
me
like,
again.
a day
him
out.
alone.
A
See me
day
again.
out. Like,
Ah,
I've
yeah.
been Old Trafford more times than
At
this time,
Spurs
bro.
Here you
game.
go, of course.
I've been Old Trafford more than him.
But
blood.
I was at the last time we smacked you up, innit? Yeah,
was I.
well,
What's
I
the
was.
point?
Yes, exactly. Thank
And I was
you.
at Emirates.
Smacks you up.
And I was at Emirates when we smacked you up 3-0. And I was at
When?
Old Trafford.
When did you
And I was
smack
at
us up?
Old Trafford
When?
we banged you out the FA Cup and Daddy Welbeck celebrated.
What,
blood.
that 1-0 goal? Yeah.
Daddy Welbeck.
That was a crap game.
Daddy Welbeck.
why are you proud of that game?
Josh.
That game was poor. That
So-
game
And we
was a
still
poor
won.
game.
Tubes, I don't know, but the other day, did he actually not? But they said he didn't play because
Of the artificial pitch.
you are.
So what's the excuse for him playing? So what's the excuse for him not playing in Bayern, blood? You see what I'm saying? You're a ham roll Wenger now,
What on
blood. This is why you're a
earth
ham
is
roll
that
fan.
about?
Your excuse for him not playing on Sutton, yeah? Well, it is artificial surface, you know. But we don't want to damage Danny's knees, you know. We cannot afford to have this mess up. So
What do they train on when they
what
train
was
indoors?
That's what I'm saying. I've played on the training pitch at London Coley, Arsenal's one.
Yeah, they've
and it's
got
the
a-
same surface
got a
as
free
Sutton.
service indoors.
It's the same as Sutton, blood. It's the same. It's the same
Well,
thing.
Welbeck-
Shout out Scholar in the
Welbeck.
building, creeping through.
Big
Come
up
on, blood.
Scholar.
Big up
Big up
Scholar,
Streets,
blood.
man.
Come on, blood.
We're
Big
gonna
up
fly
Scholar.
around the wall.
You already
We're gonna
know.
do the
Come on, fam.
Arsenal, they can't do us wrong.
They can't do man wrong. Trust me. Arsene Wenger, what are you doing?
Arsene Wenger,
Come on, tell him.
fix up, look
Fix
up,
up,
because
real
me and Treats will
Come
buy
on.
your company,
Already.
and then we'll finesse it so well.
Finesse it.
You have to see finesse it.
Finesse it. I lie. We just finesse the thing. These guys
That's
don't
it.
know.
Been a bad
I
man.
lie.
We don't want to look like you.
Blood. Nah, fam. That's not me.
That's not us.
Understand? That's not me.
Bro,
Nah,
yeah.
at all. Come on.
Come on, bro.
I had to big up Scholar. You already know. I had to big up Scholar. You get me?
Big up, Scholar.
Quick interlude.
Big up, Scholar. Big up, Scholar. So, big question. What really on that side from between Wenger
What about you?
and
Like?
Poch?
Where do you come down on that?
And what?
In terms of that, like, in terms of which team you think will finish higher and who's got the better side?
Personally,
He's
I'd-
Tottenham all day.
No, I'm not Tottenham.
And he don't
all
say
day.
it to piss
no,
me
no,
off. He
I'm not.
actually
No,
thinks
no.
that
I
Tottenham's
genuinely,
better.
yeah, exactly. I'm not trying to. I'm
genuinely
not.
thinks.
I genuinely think Tottenham's better because Tottenham's a bit more.
You got a
stable.
better manager?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
100%.
No, I'm not sure about that. I like Wenger. Wenger's good. Look,
I know you like Wenger because it's just stressful.
I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Of course you like.
That's
Everyone
what you
likes
think.
him. Tottenham love him, bro.
No.
he's
Troops.
my
That's what
favourite
you
manager,
think.
though.
Because he's just closing the
No,
gap
that's what
between
you
them,
think.
blood.
I'm not saying that. I'm the opposite, yeah. I think Wenger is a top manager and he should stay. I think the players. No, I think the players need more criticism. Yeah? You guys don't blame the
Did you
players.
see the
enough, bro.
Bayern Munich
apart
rant?
from Ozil,
Did
you
you
don't
see the
blame
Bayern Munich rant?
Yeah, I
None
know.
of you are fit to wear the shirt.
Yeah,
None of you.
You don't mention
Yeah?
actual names though.
The whole squad.
No.
I ain't got to mention it.
I
I'm
don't-
going to
I
name
don't
them one by
understand.
one. Ospina was cool. Bellerin was shocking.
Hey, what was
shocking.
Ospina about with in Sutton United?
Oh, what the past thing? Oh, fam, we ripped him.
And the corner when he tried
Nah,
to.
but
Oh, mate, they got-
Ospina's not good in the air.
Yeah.
We all know that. So that corner was a
but
thing.
shot
But
stopping
the-
against Bayern Munich was decent.
Yeah,
The thing for me with
that-
Wenger,
that
right,
point back
is
save,
that if
like,
you
it
look
was
at
amazing.
if you look at what Alex Ferguson did, he went out and he bought the title with Van Persie. Why doesn't Wenger just do that now?
Because he's a
Why
ham
doesn't he just do it now? He's got the cash.
Because he's a ham.
He's got money sitting there. Go and just buy a world-class striker. Just get it
I
done.
would prefer.
8.9 million
I would
reasons.
prefer for the game Wenger stays and ships out a lot of those players. I think those players are waste.
I
Mate,
prefer
how
Wenger to
many
leave.
times
I
are we
prefer
gonna do
Wenger
that
to
again?
leave, Kesbit to leave, Kroenke to leave, Fryer to leave,
look.
Kroenke's son, Gazidas.
Big up the board.
Pick up the board.
Big up the board.
Gabriel, Monreal, Ramsey. There's a bag of you ham rolls that went out of this club, blood. Bag of you, blood. I could be
All
here
right.
all day, fam.
All right, we'll move on. So, look, obviously something that we wanted just to wrap up on from last week as well before moving on to the final topic was we were talking about top tier players. So, Ben, obviously you weren't here last week. We were talking a lot about, what is, besides Ronaldo and Messi, who's won every single, World Player of the Year since Kaká.
I wasn't here as well, blood.
7 or 8 years. Oh, you weren't here as
I was
well, of
getting
course.
beat down in Germany.
You're getting beat down, yeah, of course. By now it was like 5-1 or something.
It
Mad.
really was, blood. Let me check the time.
Yeah, it was. It was
Yeah,
5-1
nah, the
now.
game was done, fam.
Yeah,
It
the
was-
game was done.
it was rant
It's
time.
5-1.
It was rant time,
It
About to go
was
viral.
rant time
Viral,
from rant and
Waiting
bad.
to
Nearly on a
viral.
million, yeah? Nearly on a million, yeah? Watch that. I want to get that to a
Big
mil.
up troops. Now look,
Get that to a mil.
now look, top tier players, right? So one of the things we want to understand and wrap up really is, look, in hindsight, Ben, your thoughts. What would you really say is those players who are just under, not only just under Messi and Ronaldo, who are a different league, but they are seen as, world class top tier.
Cool. So we had a really interesting discussion about this the other week, and I think for me, to get in that world-class bracket, you've got to be in the top 5 players in your position globally, right? And it's usually
So about 60 players in total, yeah?
yeah, and so usually it'll be 4 players, and then there'll be absolute certs, and then there'll be a discussion over the 5th one.
Okay.
And so for me, that kind of is really like once you start thinking about it, it's fairly easy to do apart from that 5th position. But
Okay.
if you're going top tier, how many are you genuinely including in that Ronaldo Messi bracket? Are you putting Neymar in there? What did you guys go for? Did you go Suarez, Neymar? You put Bale in there? But then
Yeah.
also, do you go Griezmann? This is what I mean. You have to break it down by position, otherwise you just end up with a ridiculously long list of
I
like,
think the
outrageously
important thing
talented
is
players.
with looking at players, and something that I always say is you've got to not ever look into their international form. You can't talk about the international form because it's not
International's
fair.
irrelevant, isn't it?
It's not fair.
It's irrelevant.
So anyone who says stuff like, "Oh, what's he done in the World Cup though? What's he done in the Euro?" That's irrelevant because
Because I still don't give Ronaldo as much credit as everyone else does for Portugal winning it. Do
No,
you know what I mean? Him
and
standing
plus,
on
look,
side
sometimes you got to
ranting
give
away.
respect to, and it's always difficult with things like this because you got to give respect to players who could have easily played for a better club but chose not to. And look, I'm not saying that these two players are in the same bracket ever, of course, but the likes of Matt Letizia, the likes of Alan Shearer, they could have played. Let's be real, they could have
Steven
played for Man
Gerrard.
United. They
Look
could have
at
played for
Gerrard.
Arsenal because those two, look.
Gerrard got death threats
No, of
when he
course,
wanted to move
of
to
course.
Chelsea.
So the fact is, those
people
players
sending bullets.
That's it. But I remember Troops. I'm sure Troops was saying, or someone was saying that Alan Shearer was never.
Would you have
welcome.
not put him in that category?
For me, Shearer was good in England. He's not like world.
Mate.
Alright, but you've got to remember how many goals Shearer scored
I don't
by
care.
being
I don't
by
care.
being in Newcastle,
I don't care.
playing up front of Beardsley.
I don't care.
And it,
Beardsley
Beardsley was
Asprilla.
Beardsley was
That
good.
mushroom
Asprilla was good.
mocha.
Beardsley was good.
Asprilla was sick.
but they're not world class.
Beardsley
That's the
was
point.
good.
No, but they're not world class. Of course they're good. I'm not saying they're
I
not
think
good.
it's
Beardsley was
easy.
very good.
It's
Yeah,
easy
but
to
they're not world class.
It's easy to
Shearer
make
was
world class
very-
in a team
Shearer's
like
not
Barcelona.
world class, blood.
No, I didn't
Shearer's
say-
not.
I didn't say
Shearer's
he's
not world class.
Shearer's not
I didn't say he was world
Raul.
class.
Shearer's not Raul.
Oh, I thought you said Giroud. I was like, Jesus, troops, you've lost it.
Shearer's a donkey. Everyone
Can I
knows this man.
answer one question? Can I ask you one question?
He's
though?
not Raul. He's not Zlatan. He's not Henry. He's not Van Nistelrooy. He's not well.
You don't think
Okay.
Shearer? You don't
Wait,
think
wait.
Shearer is better than Van Nistelrooey?
Nope.
Come
Van
on
Nistelrooy was
now.
a beast.
Can I ask
on.
something? Can I ask something? What about Shearer did not make him world class? Look,
I just believe-
I'll say first, Troops. Yeah.
Look,
From my perspective,
I
seeing
said
it.
the same thing with Rooney. Rooney's not world class. Rooney's a he's a
No,
great.
he's not now.
He's a legend.
He's not world
of-
class now.
he was
At
never-
one-
he
at one
was
po-
never
at one
world
point
class.
it was
For
That's
me-
rubbish.
For
At
me,
one
he
point
was
he was
never.
up there.
For me, he was never world class.
Why?
For me, he
Why
was,
though?
For
Why?
me, I don't know, blood. Like for me, I said it already. Scholes was world class.
No, but you've got to be able to
Giggs
define what
was
makes
world
a world-class player.
For me, you have to have that little Sutton that makes me go raw, like a lot of times. Not
No, but
just
that's
like
not fair.
not just the one-off raw. Like you gotta be whoa.
'Cause
Wait, how did you do raw? Nah. And I never got them moments enough from Shearer
yeah, but look,
or Rooney. I
look.
got that from Van Nistelrooy.
No,
I got that
you
from.
did get that from
I
Shearer.
got
You
that
did get that from Shearer.
Nah, I said
I done
no.
that.
But like I said, I never got it on a regular basis. I got it from Henry week in, week out, blood. I'm watching him on the
I don't think anyone would disagree with Henry, but Van Nistelrooy.
Even Zlatan, Raul.
Yeah,
Them
but-
man, they done these men have done things like where I'm like, whoa,
Nah, but
the
can I-
real
look,
Ronaldo,
look, but
R9.
But Troops, I'll say
Understand?
I'll chase Troops.
Shearer is not on that level.
Now
blood.
I'll say something.
Not on that
Let me
level,
say
blood.
something, Troops.
Not on that level.
On
blood.
that,
I don't
you're
care.
saying that,
Not on that
but
level.
sometimes facts speak everything. Yeah.
For me, the
At end of
only-
day,
for
he
me, the
scored.
only
He scored.
world
He
class-
scored all over.
What did he
over-
cover? Was he
I think he scored like 70
265?
goals
Yeah.
more.
265.
70 goals more than
I
even
don't
the
care.
closest next person.
I don't care
Mate, there's
about
no
your-
getting away.
For me, he's not. For me, the
point-
only world class man I've seen from England, like that I can say from like forget like all Bobby Charlton, all them man, Jeff Hurst, all them man, World Cup winners. These man are legends of the game forever, blood. The only man I really say is Gary Lineker, blood. The rest of them,
Lineker?
nah. The rest of them, nah.
Michael Owen, 2001. He was.
Owen, yeah.
Gary
Owen was.
Lineker.
Owen one season for
Gary
me. He
Lineker was just a finisher.
for me, but for me, he
Goal hanger.
He
Some
got the
people
move.
say.
Big
But
up
look,
Gary Lineker.
he got the move abroad. For
What,
you,
'cause he
for
went
me-
to Barca
Yeah, for
and-
me, for you to be a great, you have to go and do it in other countries. Not just
You
one
can't.
country.
Oh,
What about-
but that means what about
what
Messi
about-
then?
Nah, but Messi, like, come on, fam. He's done it in the Champions League final. You understand? He's done it on European stage.
Yeah.
He's done it. Shearer, obviously, he never had the opportunity to do it on that stage.
What,
but
so
when
being a one-club
Newcastle was
man,
in
you
the
get
Champions
punished?
League, but then you got like Ian Wright, blood. But he wasn't a
Because
world
if
class
Thierry
guy.
Henry,
But he was a banger in England.
Thierry Henry was not in his prime at Barca. He was
Nah,
not in his prime at Barca.
But Henry won trophies. Henry won the quadruple with Barca, the first team to win it. He done it with them. The first Spanish team to win it was Henry.
But I would have said he was far better when he was at Arsenal.
He
Okay.
was.
He was in his prime at
He
Arsenal.
was, but he still had levels.
Okay,
That's
okay.
the thing.
But then,
and the reason why he left Arsenal.
he was literally chuck it because it's still like just having the trophy next to your name. Do you know
Nah,
what I
because
mean?
then you got
This is
because for me, Moretes has won everything in the game to win, and for me, Moretes isn't world class.
you
He
don't-
was a player that was
No, but
part of the
again,
team.
no. There was times when they were. But look, you know
Nah,
what?
but Raul.
You know
come
what?
on, nah,
You know what? We're
Shearer,
getting,
we
we're
already
getting,
know.
we're getting
Nah,
to the end of the
for
show.
me, not me.
We're getting to the end of the show,
Yeah,
and what we want to do is we're gonna have to
fun,
continue this after. We're gonna have to continue this after. But
Yeah.
one of the things that I wanted to definitely ask everyone,
In the comments, I want that one in the comments.
We want to know. Look, Alan Shearer, based on how many goals he scored. No, wait. Based on it's just a question. Based on how many goals he scored and how he's still so way out in front of the likes
Yeah,
of
man.
Henry, Lampard, Rooney after all these years,
Shearer
playing for Blackburn
Shearer
and
played.
Newcastle.
Shearer played in
was
the
he
Premier.
world class at any point?
Shearer played. You have to remember this.
Consistently
Shearer
high
played in the
performer.
Premier League
Consistently
from
high.
it started until 2006.
No, but you can't start
So
saying
that
that.
is a lot of
That's
years.
not fair.
Look at Giggs.
Henry,
It's not players.
no, but you're saying the goals he scored. Henry scored like maybe 70 less than him in like 8
Nah, but
less
Shearer
years
scored
than him.
Shearer scored 20 plus every year almost.
So did Henry. What's your
I know,
point?
I'm
Henry
not
got
saying-
30 blood.
I know, I'm not
But
doubting
that's
that.
why I'm saying it,
I'm not
because
doubting
Henry
that.
was like Shearer was prolific, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
But
He wasn't special. I know what you're trying to
yeah,
say.
yeah.
But-
Same.
but
That's
what
my
I'm trying to say is the
goals. Like you had a man that was special, Klinsmann. He was quality world-class player.
But not when
David
he came back,
Ginola.
not when he came
David
back.
Ginola.
But these, but
Them and they are
but they're
ballers.
also cult. Do you know what I mean? Because they did
cult
these
players.
special things, but they come in
But
and out
nah,
again.
but they done-
Shearer consistently performed at the highest level for what getting on for 20
But he
years.
never, for me, he never, nah. For
Tottenham
me,
has too many.
for me, when England fell off,
Mate,
for me, when England fell off was when Scholes retired.
But you know what? Look, guys, we're gonna continue this after offset. But more importantly, comment below: is Shearer world class? Was he world class at any point? But most importantly, let's name some world class players that you've seen in the era of the Premier League that you would say is world class at their point.
And if
of
I
their
see some
period.
ham roll, if I see some ham roll players, yeah, fam, I'm not a man to reply to the comments, yeah, but I reply.
Yeah, and I want to
big
know,
up Rudy.
genuinely, do people actually think that Van Nistelrooy was better
No,
than
no,
Alan
save
Shearer?
it. We'll save it for the
I
comments.
think he was.
Ben, we'll save it for
I
the
think he
comments.
was.
We'll save it for the comments. So, guys, we're gonna wrap up now. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and hit the subscribe button. Anyone who wants to check out the audio in full, of course you do. Go to soundcloud.com/rinse FM.
Subscribe to 90 Min Football.
Subscribe to 90 Minutes.
Subscribe to Troops TV.
Troops.
Subscribe
TV.
to Cheeky Sport.
Subscribe to Cheeky Sport,
Yeah,
of
come
course.
on over and have a
Those
watch.
three, all in the comments. Make sure that you big up Cheeky Sport, you big up Rinse FM, you big up 90 Minutes, and you, of course, big up the ham roll himself.
The ham roll slayer.
The ham roll slayer.
You understand?
Guys,
Banner builder.
we love you.
Banner man.
We leave you. Banner is coming out.
Banner's coming out.
We're out. Cheeky Sport.
Wenger out.
Love ya.
Be good.
Cheeky Sport on Rinse.
Costa's more of your Didier
Yeah, yeah.
Drogba kind of player.
Animal. That's what I like.
But let me be honest.
Free the
yeah?
beast. I
But-
like beasts in
No,
my
listen,
team.
no, listen.
From the
Now
front.
listen.
I'm taking
you talk
Aguero
You talk to
all
defenders,
day.
yeah? Defenders will be more scared of Aguero. Look,